Hi, I'm Brenda, and welcome to the Central Florida Novice Gardening Channel. I really am a novice gardener. When I moved down to Florida, I had no idea what I was doing. I still have no idea what I was doing. But you know what? I went out on YouTube and I found some really cool channels, like The Wild Floridian, or The Urban Harvest, or Survival Gardening with David the Good. Now, these are some really cool videos that showed me what I needed to do to be somewhat successful, at least, in Florida, as I attempted to transform my yard into a more Florida-friendly yard that the different butterflies and birds could come into. Central Florida is losing a lot of the natural habitat of our creatures, so I wanted to create a place where they can just come around and chill, not be bothered by anything. And I thought it would be cool to document this, which is really what this channel is, a documentation of what I learned from other people, other online resources that I, as a truly novice gardener, will put into action, or at least attempt to put into action, to see how I do as I learn to work with the Florida seasons instead of taking my transplanted ideas from other regions of the United States and impose them onto Florida, which so far is really not working. So what do we got to lose? Why don't you come along with me, and maybe together we can learn to grow something other than weeds. Okay, so here is my dwarf banana tree. Hopefully in about a year I'll get my first bunch of bananas off of it. I think I may have had a tactical error because banana trees take a lot of water, and over the dry seasons in Florida, water is something we usually don't get. These hollies that you see behind me are original to the house when I moved in 2000, and I am going to be pulling those up and replacing them with the native firebush, which I think will do nice in attracting pollinators and just improving the look of the house. This little green thing that I don't know what it is also going away. And eventually these tall bushes will be replaced by something once I figure out what to replace the tall bushes with. Alrighty. Over here is my mulberry tree. Again, it is a dwarf. I tell people I got dwarfs because I'm short, but I really want to be able to reach things. And I will need to be keeping this under control so it stays small enough for me to really enjoy the fruits. It's an ever-bearing mulberry tree, so hopefully I'll have tasty mulberries year-round, or for as long as ever-bearing mulberries ever bear during the season. Here I planted an olive tree, which I'm very excited about. I don't know a whole bunch about it. I'm going to learn more about olive trees, but the nursery I bought from only buys plants that grow in this area, so I gave it a nice bed of mulch, and I've been keeping track of it daily, coming out saying hello and making sure that it's all okay. I've been doing that with all my trees that I have planted. This is extremely exciting. This is a Jamaican cherry tree, or a cotton candy tree, and I forget the official name of it, but it's going to be a fast grower. And I don't know, I ate the ones that, oh no, here's one. Let me come around here. I'll show you the little berries on it. Hello, little berry, you're hiding behind a leaf. Aha, I see you in there. There's a little red berry. Let me move back the leaf here. These are excruciatingly good. If you have a sweet tooth like I do, but don't want to eat all the candy, this is literally nature's candy. This is awesome. This is extremely sweet right now, and it still has a little bit of ripening to do before it's officially ready to be picked, but I will probably not wait. Once they get on the tree, like this little green guy right here, he'll be ripe and ready to go probably by the end of tomorrow. So they ripen really quickly. They're wonderfully sweet at every stage of their life cycle. And of course, the redder it gets, the sweeter it is. So if you like sweet things, this is the tree for you. So we'll come back to this tree because I've got some work to do with it, believe it or not. Maybe we'll talk about it now. We've had a lot of rain in Florida. It's our rainy season. And you see it's getting these little black spots, which I know to be, oh, look at the cute little berries that are going to be coming to life soon. Yeah, I'm not focusing well. Sorry, guys. There's one. It's going to be a berry to be. But these black spots are actually fungus from all the rain that we've been having. And if we come back down to this little red berry, where'd you go? There we go. You can see it has, maybe you can't see if I can get this stuff. Are you going to focus for me? The darker areas on this berry are actually a fungus, a type of fungus that I need to get rid of. So we're going to be addressing that. Sorry about the focusing thing. Just getting used to videos like this. My last tree over here, I don't know, this might have been a tactical error also. This is a pomegranate tree, and it's very persnickety. It does not like lots of water. Welcome to Florida monsoon season, little pomegranate. So we'll see how this goes. It gets beautiful flowers on it though, whether or not the pomegranates survive the actual fruiting stage. But what'll happen is it gets so wet it just splits and then the bugs get in, and it's really a sad day in pomegranate land. So we'll see how I do trying my hand at pomegranates in Central Florida. They say it's hard to do, but when have I ever really listened to what people say? This guy also has, as you can see, that same kind of fungus going on there, and we're going to start the treatment of this today, and I'll show you what I'm doing with that. My last contestant over here is a blackberry bush. I love blackberries, and it is doing very well. It's got a little bit of leaf fungus going on there because it is so wet. This is also a bush that doesn't like being wet consistently. So again, right now it's monsoon season in Florida, so being wet is not an option. So what I'm going to do about this, and what I've already done with this guy, is I hit him with some copper fungicide, and I also poured in his bucket this, which is not distilled vinegar. It lies. What this is 1 gallon of water to 1 cup of 3% hydrogen peroxide, food grade. And what that'll do is go in there and kill all the bad bacteria that are coming up. And of course the fungicide will work on the fungus on the leaves. The fungicide treatment on the leaves will be every other day for a couple of days. So right now, this guy's gonna get a drink of the hydrogen peroxide that I'll just pop off here. We'll give him half a gallon, as if he hasn't had enough water, but we gotta get this fixed, get this under control before it becomes a real problem. We want that to get down to the root ball to kill those bad bacteria, the bad fungus in there. And the recipe I got off of a YouTube channel for a more holistic approach to fixing things in your garden. and the stuff, what is it, Rusted Gardener, I think is his channel, and I've used his recipes, and they're very good for a natural approach to fungus control, insect control, and sundry other things that can go wrong in your garden. So I'm gonna go be right back here, just a second. Okay, well, I am back, and here I have my copper fungicide in my little spray can, and all I'm going to do is hit the leaves really well, making sure that they're all nice and covered. I do this in the evening or in the early morning because it has these wonderful flowers on it, and I don't want to disturb my pollinators. That would make me sad. Make the pollinators sad too. Let's go over, get this side. There we go. Get that back in there. Get the underside of it. There we go. I'll let this go for tomorrow. Check it out. And let it sit. I probably won't spray it again till maybe Monday Monday evening, because I want to give everything time to do its thing. Oh, look. This is awesome. Can I find him? There he is. I really don't want to kill that thing, so I'll wait till he leaves before I do anything with him. I don't know why he's hanging out here. There's no flowers yet. He might, I don't know. I'm not a bugologist, but maybe he's after the water. Spray down close. Further. Oh, okay, let's wait a minute. Okay. Looks like he decided to take off, so we'll finish spraying the bush. So part of the reason I'm doing this is because I want the fruit, but also I want to help our native pollinators in Florida, the native insects, bees, whatever, want to come here, birds. And I want to give them a good healthy place to chill and just survive. So that's that. We'll see how they do. I'll check in with them tomorrow morning, make sure everything's going well, and we shall see you later. So while I was walking in, I walked past my mulberry bush and I found more of these little bee things. Not sure what they are, but I think they like the water that's forming on top of my mulberry tree. And I'll just let them do their business. And I don't know, maybe I'll go online to Florida Insects and figure out what these are. Some sort of wasp, I guess. But that's cool. You see, I think they're after the water. There's 3 of them hanging out here. Not very good yet at focusing the camera. But, yeah, there he is. That's pretty neat. That is really cool. There he is. There's number 3. Table for 1. And then I've got another one down here. Can I find it? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not good at this yet. But trust me, there's a third. There he is. There he is. Chilling on a leaf. And I'm okay with that, because that's one of the reasons I planted this. And already natives are, little insects are coming in and taking advantage of what I've planted so far.